When you need advice, come to Ben and Kelly. It's Group Therapy on 99.7 DJX.
All right, so if ever you're in a situation where you're like, you know what, I just want a different opinion on this, message us, and we'll toss it out to our listeners and see if we can get you some help. Kelly, you got this one?
I got it. So we got this message saying my boyfriend of 2 years says that he will not ask me to marry him unless I take a lie detector test to pinpoint the truth about certain things that have gone on in our relationship. I've been faithful and honest to him throughout the entire time we've been dating, with the exception of getting caught in some white lies about things that happened before we were together. So he says that if I've lied about little things, then I could lie about big things, and he needs to know he can trust me. Now, I've always been of the mindset that what happened before you were with your partner is not really their business, doesn't affect the relationship. I refuse under any circumstances to take the test. I've made sacrifices and compromises to keep him happy, but his request is completely unreasonable, isn't it? Is it a sign of overall problems? What should I do?
Wow. Okay. Yeah. I've never heard of a person saying, look, I love you. I want to marry you. But first, I'm going to need you to strap you to this lie detector test and ask you some very pointed questions.
Yeah, I've never heard of this either. And so many people have opinions on Facebook. Amanda says he's got some deep trust issues. They didn't just start with you. Sounds like he has been that way for a long time. Trust is huge. And to have someone not trusting you and you do so much to show them that they can and still don't change, that means it never will. He's getting to the point to where he will start controlling you with where you go and with who. I'd leave him now before it gets worse, because it will.
Kelly, is that something that back in your younger days, would you have agreed to do something like that?
No. No. It's ridiculous in my opinion.
Okay.
Like, would you have? What if Elizabeth, your now wife, what if back in the day she was like a little, she just suspected there was something going on? Would you take a lie detector test for her?
Yeah, no, I don't think I would. I'd been like, no, I'm not going to take this. And you need to trust me at my word. And I get that. Like, now he's going to think, okay, well, she doesn't want to take it. Obviously, she's trying to hide something.
Yeah, something to hide.
Okay. Group therapy, 502-571-9970. And really, I think everyone's going to say, look, don't take the lie detector test.
Yes, but far, lots of red flags. I haven't seen one person said, sure, take it.
No, but I think at this point, it's more like, all right, what do you do with the relationship? Is it repairable? Is it something that, maybe you've been in a situation, maybe not a lie detector test, but you've been in a situation where there's been an ultimatum thrown down and you have been through it, that you can offer some advice to our listener. So
yeah, I kind of feel like even if she said, okay, I'll do this, she's going to that, I think, is then going to build resentment towards him for making her do that.
All right. 502-571-9970. Group therapy. All right, group therapy, it is an ultimatum, and it's a lie detector test. And her boyfriend of 2 years says, look, I'll marry you, but first you got to take this lie detector test to prove that you are the married.
Worthy of trust.
Yeah, worthy of trust, because she had been caught in a couple little white lies early. I mean, before she even started dating him, but that I guess is a sticking point for him.
Yeah, so a lot of people are chiming in. There's so many little GIFs of people running away. It's just. So most people are just like, yeah, no, this is not a good sign. Stephanie said, my question is he willing to also take the lie detector test? His willingness or hesitancy would be my answer. Mm-hmm. And then Tia says, sounds like you're in the wrong relationship. When you find the next guy, don't lie to him, winky face.
Yeah, Alana says if she agrees to do it now, who's to say he won't make her do it throughout their marriage? Giant red flag. So
absolutely.
Carrie.
Hi. Yeah, I had actually an ex-husband who I had a child with who was really paranoid like that. And he actually, I had his son had stitches, postpartum, and he actually made me get undressed to prove to him that I still had stitches because I wasn't sleeping with him.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. It doesn't get better. It just gets worse from there.
I mean, what was that supposed to prove? Like, I don't even
That
understand.
I was cheating on him because I wasn't sleeping with him, and I was like, kept explaining,
Right.
I'm in a lot of pain. I just had your child, and it just, he didn't comprehend that. It was just 100% trust issues.
Okay. So, Carrie, your experience says that, look, it's not going to get any better. This is probably a learning experience for you, and just cut your losses and move on.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Now, Jessica, you actually have had experience with, you said an ex and a lie detector, right?
Yes.
Okay, so explain what happened and how did it turn out?
So I got engaged to my ex-husband, and he told me before we got married that he wanted me to take a lie detector test about my past to see if I was somebody that he would want to marry based on my past.
Now, Jessica, did you actually take it?
No, I did not. I told him that that was a ridiculous request. If he loved me, my past was my past.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, we still ended up getting married, and now he's my ex-husband.
Okay.
But those are severe red flags. He ended up being super controlling to the point by the time I left, he had isolated me from my friends and family.
Oh, my gosh.
So I would definitely suggest her not to and kind of reevaluate the relationship because it's possible he could turn out the same way.
Oh, wow. Well, Jessica, thank you so much for sharing your story, and I'm glad it sounds like you got out of that situation.
Yes.
All right. Take
My
care.
goodness, yeah.
Yeah.
Just like Jessica said, I mean, so many people are pointing the finger to this sounds very controlling. And if he's very controlling at this point, what else is he going to control about your life if you get married?
Now, Shelley, what are you saying?
She should definitely take the lie detector test.
Okay. Definitely take it. Now, why do you think that?
Well, right before she walks out the door to leave him, she can say, maybe you should trust people in the future.
Ah, okay. Got it.
Okay.
Thank you, Shelley. Okay.
I see what she did there, which, there's actually got another text saying the exact same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, John says, take the test, then stand up afterwards and tell him bye.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this is probably a big red flag and one that, we're all kind of recommending that, look, this may be signs of something greater and it may be time to reevaluate your relationship with him.
Yeah, Desiree's like, ew, run, change your number, leave in the middle of the night, never ever look back.
All right, well, keep us posted. Let us know what happens, and hopefully this helps you, I guess, gives you some clarity.
I don't think there's a future here for
I was going to say,
in this relationship.
On what you probably already knew.
Yeah.
But you just needed that reinforcement of, hey, yes, we all think the same too, girl.
We are all here for you.
All right. That is group therapy.